December 4th, I believe, right?
So we have, what, 90 days?
Then if you, anytime extension, we'll wrap it in.
Awesome. I was like, in writing.
So,
Oh, no, yeah, we definitely, if for some reason it goes through next month and it gets tight, we'll go ahead and grant one that next month.
it's,
But we'll get it.
There was a
over here.
comment on the engineer's review about the, needing a special exception.
Yes, I do need to file that with you guys as well.
Because like I said, I'm dealing with, people say they're gonna grant an extension. Next thing I know, I'm I'm sending an attorney a letter this afternoon saying, you told me, where's my extension?
Yeah, no, if we do get to that point, we'll be more than happy to.
Well, we're gonna be open front here again on future projects, so yeah, the last one, just watch us on the last one.
Alright, so the question is, TJ, you made your comments,
yes.
and you recommend your comments.
And that's on the subdivision.
We're not,
Subdivision.
nothing with the land bill tonight.
Yeah, like I said, I would just, we got them Tuesday? Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
So, if we rushed to get them turned in, we knew they wouldn't have any time to review them, so it just didn't. We'd rather sit down, let us go through them, we'll talk to TJ if we have any additional questions on the land development side.
What's the procedure, what is our procedure? If you make a request, this will understand, because you know what I'm talking about. What is, if someone gives you, if you make a request, give a letter, he gives a letter back, how much time do you normally need to review that letter? And I don't like, and I'll be frank, I don't like when someone says here, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we're all kind of tied up in
Another
a
place.
sticky one.
So I always tell them, like, you know, give me, I hate when someone says to me, here's my response to the meeting, or 24 hours in advance, because that doesn't give
Yeah.
the board enough time, it doesn't give them enough time to respond to it. So what's our procedure here, if he makes comments to you? How much time do you normally need? A week?
Well, I think our ordinance says 10 business days before planning commission meeting.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
our goal would be to have the responses back in by the end of the year, which then that should put it 10 days.
All right.
on the
2
table
weeks
for
prior.
I just don't want, he knows I'm getting jammed up right now someplace else, and he knows I'm talking about it, okay? I don't want that to happen here. All right, we have the subdivision report settlement.
Yes, sir.
And we're going, okay, so you recommend that 50-foot right of way, and I'll be frank, I look at the ordinance, I can't find a definition for public street, by the way. Okay? I see nothing there.
it's an opportunity for improvement for our ordinance.
And that's what you're talking about, or maybe you're not talking about it.
But I see the ordinance and I think it's how you lay out new streets to be dedicated to. Where,
But John, but Mr. Partizan, you have to understand,
oh,
he makes very valid points, because I can tell it's gonna happen. When you have development, just like in South Strabane Township, where I live and I represent, we have, it's become, it's getting more and more stoplights, more traffic lights, more widening, and it becomes more of a problem. And, then you gotta start getting easements and so forth to develop it. The state's gonna be doing it, you know that. This is gonna happen here.
well, I do know, like before, it used to be automatic. On a development like this, it used to be an automatic dedication. But PennDOT has stopped that because of all these little slivers of ground that is kind of no man's land.
PennDOT in the past 30 years, my experience, has changed the way they've done business extremely. Nowadays they make the townships and boroughs responsible for stormwater, traffic and everything else. So there's traffic, you come to those intersections, they have those walks and all those.
Right.
Townships now gotta plow the stuff, shovel those walks through those traffic situations. Never used to be that way.
Right.
So they're trying, but let's do this.
I do understand the additional right of way. I just, and it does make sense, but I don't want to create a bigger mess down the road.
Sure.
Maybe we can do something like this, we can be Solomon maybe. Put in the approval process saying that, that if there is ever a need by the state to widen that road, that the owner, successors, heirs and assigns will agree to provide that widening.
Yeah,
And that would take care of Mr. And he's the elderly statesman of this township.
Yeah. No, I think that's a great idea.
What do you think, TJ?
again, I think this ultimately becomes more of a legal issue than it does an engineering issue, so I'll defer to you on that, but
I mean, there's no definition of public street. And if you look at 62, it mentions public street, and I go to public street, I can't find a
there's no
definition.
definition.
Nothing in the beginning of the ordinance either, sometimes
No matter niche,
they put
nothing.
nothing.
I just pointed it out as a,
I understand, but again, when I look at 62, it references public street. When I go to the definitional section for public street, I can't find anything there.
right, agreed.
When is this ordinance done?
Long time ago. It should be updated. All right, so here's my recommendation. We have TJ's comments, comply with those comments. Maybe put something in language saying something to the fact that if there's ever a need to widen the road by PennDOT, that the owner, successors, heirs, and assigns, we can maybe put that in land developers agreement, saying that they will agree to comply with whatever PennDOT wants.
We can also add it as a note on the cover
However you wanna
sheet,
do it.
and it'll be recorded.
Yeah, I think that'd be sufficient.
That would be fine, but I still think if it comes to, Chris, when it comes to the land development, that should be part of the agreement.
Yeah, and we'll make sure we design everything that
All right.
it won't be impacted by, obviously.
But John does make valid points.
Definitely.
Absolutely. I guess, I know we're beating a dead horse. The
It's-
20-foot
It's Christmas
easement.
time, back, we should be.
I
doing
know,
this.
I know.
No invites me.
The 20-foot easement along 88, we're showing a 10-foot per recorded subdivision plan. What's the mechanism to increase that to 20 feet?
Okay, so it's again now.
So we're showing a 10-foot utility easement all the way along 88 and Hidden Hollow.
Okay,
Per the recorded subdivision plan, subdividing the tractor supply out. One of TJ's comments is to increase that easement to 20 feet wide. Is that, are we stuck with, is that an issue?
And,
Is not an issue? Okay. We'll accept it.
well, you have I assume you have 20-foot utilities, and that way you can,
yeah, currently it's
It's not.
10 by.
Because
the
that's what
recorded-
Tractor Supply
Yeah,
requires.
It's.
It probably
it's
shouldn't be.
present, and it's 10 feet wide.
it doesn't pose a problem for you're saying, Chris?
no, I'm fine, it doesn't.
So just